What's good, guys? Jesse on Las Vegas Boulevard, breaking down a concept that's spreading like wildfire within the crypto community, inflationary trading, and it applies directly to Kaspa's price action this week. Looking at the historic breakouts from these downward price channels, 100% of the time, the catalyst has been an FOMC meeting. This means on March 18th at 11 a.m. Vegas time, some very important information will be broadcasted on network TV, hidden in plain sight. This data can also be used inside briefer time frame windows. Inside our VIP group, each one of these arrows represents an entropy prediction market-wide and actual trading setups that were planned 10 days in advance using no technical analysis. This is all inflationary data trading. Starting out with the 24th, bond auctions taking $400 billion of liquidity away from the US economy. That's half the size of the altcoin market cap, projected to be bearish, seeing this sell off into 5:30 a.m. PCE data projected to show less inflation. We process this data in real time at the crack of dawn with bullish longs to the upside until the jobs report came out, where that data was bearish. Predicting this in advance, we set up short sales into the CPI and PPI data once again. On the big picture, it's these FOMC meetings that slide directly into when the FOMC stimulates the market. That's what it's all about. When they add liquidity like they previously did September 18th and November 3rd, causing this massive rip to the upside. Utilizing inflationary trading on December 20th, the moment that the FOMC reduced their rate cuts from 4 to 2, we were able to project there would be massive downside in the market. This is our post from VIP saying, now's the time if you want to sell Kaspa, dump a third of it or dump half of it and wait for the January FOMC meeting. The reasons listed right here: tariffs, the reduced rate cuts, the Bank of Japan. Jumping back to the total 3, the Bank of Japan in August crashed the entire market and they set it up 45, 60 days in advance, saying, yeah, we're going to hike rates again, causing a massive wick down in the entire market. Looking at my personal trading plan on Moonwell, I sold 1 million Moonwell right there, December 19th. 12 hours before we made that post detailing, yo, I just sold 25% of my Kaspa and all my Moonwell to get $100,000 in cash to wait for this market to completely capitulate, because this is the #1 tactic and method the majority of crypto traders are missing that will add so much profit to your upside. What's your strategy for taking profits during the 2025-26 bull market? This is your new tactic and method, and now's the time to start learning it. And that includes when the market's going to absolutely bottom out. Starting off, let's jump into Marathon Digital's quarterly report. A link to the earnings report is at the bottom of the description. Hold the control key and press F to open a pop-up window in the right-hand corner. Type the word Kaspa in, and the 50-page document will be highlighted. Starting at the balance sheet, we can see Kaspa accounts for 1% of Marathon Digital's overall portfolio. It seems like they have their finger on the pulse of this project, expecting big things in the future. Marathon Digital doesn't just mine Bitcoin, they also sell it and buy it back at swing lows, which is going to tie directly into local price action for Kaspa and the rest of the market. Scrolling down even farther, we can see, here's an important sentence: resistance after successfully deploying the first Kaspa ASICs, they started scaling up, building more. These Kaspa ASICs are the most environmentally friendly rigs on the market. Marathon Digital historically has had to pay huge fines for violating environmental regulations. Scrolling down, there's some very key ambiguous wording. The company intends to add to its Kaspa holdings primarily, and that's the key word, through its production activities, meaning they're going to get more Kaspa primarily through mining, but they're reserving the rights to buy it at a swing low. On Wall Street, Bitcoin's the narrative right now. Behind closed doors, their tech specialists are saying Kaspa's the #1 go-to. This document is clearly stating Marathon Digital is reserving the rights to purchase Kaspa in the event of a swing low. We're going to jump over to the Bitcoin chart in a moment and start to piece together how bad this market capitulation can truly be based on fundamentals with underlying technical analysis. A prime example of inflation trading was during the pandemic. There was massive market sell-off until the Fed stepped up to save the day with uncanny liquidity injections for the market. And it seems like tariffs are repeating a very similar process. So for the temporary window that the market capitulates, don't look at this as, oh no, I've lost all my holdings. Look at it as an opportunity to buy huge bags of top quality assets like I'm doing myself, since I sold half my portfolio back in December through the mastery of inflationary trading concepts. These concepts are used by institutional traders across the market, particularly with Kaspa. Notice how these FOMC meetings cause massive rips to the upside. Marathon Digital has been selling Kaspa since before the Bank of Japan carry trade and all the way down since. As we start to look into this market capitulation, combining the fundamentals with technical analysis, we'll take a look into how low Bitcoin can go and then piece that together with Kaspa. Jumping into Bitcoin, we have a very important price prediction. Again, using this repeating trendline system that we showed on Solana just a moment ago with that $130 price prediction, we're going to tie this into Kaspa and other cryptos as well. In November, we predicted 86K and 93K would be major stop and go resistance and support levels for Kaspa, setting up this Fibonacci pitch. Fast forward, exactly the top of the golden pocket, it was finding resistance and support on that level, and when it eventually topped out, it was the peak of the gray zone, highlighting how important this purple repeating trend line really is. Let's get some of this drawings out of the way. We can see this purple key trend line right here. Bitcoin has lost support and won't find massive repeating resistance until the $70,000 level. What will that mean for altcoins, particularly Kaspa? Let's jump over to the chart and take a closer look. Utilizing our inflationary trading concepts, we recognize it's going to be an FOMC meeting that breaks Kaspa out of this downward spiral. We can see these golden trend lines highlighted that have been repeating this downward pressure exactly like we saw on that Solana chart. These repeating trend lines keep happening over and over again. Taking a look at Tau, we're zoomed in right here, but when we zoom out, this is going to be massively eye-opening. Notice how this Fibonacci pitch fits like a total glove, finding support and resistance all throughout the chart. When we finally take a step back here, we can see that it's cloned off of the prior price action right here with all this resistance and support, and we're repeating these trend lines over and over again, something unique to cryptocurrency and something that we're seeing on Kaspa right now. Combining information from inflation trading concepts with simple technical analysis, we'll be able to locate when Kaspa is going to start its next leg up. These repeating trend lines play a crucial part. Historically, they've been been proven to be the most effective technical analysis system available. This was made on September 10th, projecting Kaspa would fall down to 12.5 cents on October 30th, finding resistance at 18 cents on September 18th. We can see this is the exact path Kaspa took, finding that trend line resistance here, falling back down to the original downward trend line, getting support, and then breaking to the upside. Here's the important part. It's no longer falling back to the white trend line. It's now moved up a level to the golden trend line, and it's challenging the gray trend line here. In the stock market, this is known as the wick-off breakout method. There's downward price action into market accumulation laterally. This is for the stock market. In crypto, a great example is on the Tau chart. We can see from this massive sell-off, lateral bouncing movement until the inflationary trading concepts kick in, adding liquidity to the market and causing the upside. This is exactly what's going on with Kaspa right now. It's going to start challenging and attempting to mount this resistance in gray, leading up to future FOMC meetings where the inflationary data concepts will kickstart the breakout. Investing is a quest for knowledge. Ask yourself, do you have every angle figured out? When somebody showed me the inflation trading secrets, it changed my profitability, started ripping my bankroll into the sky. And we've got all these concepts in all of our trading plans, in all of our printouts, the entire monetary calendar database. Each one of these events we know is scheduled in advance. That's why group members were waking up at 5:30 a.m. Friday, and we were planning on doing it 10 days in advance to catch some bullish action to the upside. In the big picture, this is the only channel that took profits when it was a clear-cut time to do so, when the Fed flipped the policy around from 4 rate cuts to 2. Kaspa is moving along with exceptional strength, and in a matter of time, once the new administration completes their goals of changing the United States economy, we're set up for a massive inflationary data structured rip to the upside from the central banks that, based on all of our research, will specifically target Kaspa. Thanks for checking out this video, guys. We'll catch you on the next one.